Hello everyone. So in this video we will learn how to automatically add new ActiveCampaign contacts to Pipedrive. So let us begin with a small example. So as you can see, this is a form that I've built in ActiveCampaign. So the idea is that a person is going to fill in this form, and once the form is filled, the data will be shown in Pipedrive as a person. Okay, so this is my Pipedrive account. So what we're going to do here is we are just going to fill in this form. Okay, so let me just fill the form. So we have a person called as Amy. Okay, so the first name is Amy. The last name is Alexander. Amy Alexander. So this is Amy's phone number. Okay, and this is the email address. And let me just click on submit. Okay, so the submission has been made by a person called as Amy Alexander. Okay, so first let's check, do we have a Amy Alexander as a contact in ActiveCampaign? So let me just straight away take you to contacts in ActiveCampaign. Yes, we do have a contact called as Amy Alexander. So this is the email and this is the phone number. Excellent. Now the idea is that Amy Alexander will be added as a person in Pipedrive. So let's have a look. So do we have? Nope. Let me just refresh this. So as you can see, after refreshing, I have got the person Amy Alexander, and this is basically the email. So you're obviously thinking, how did I do it? How did I manage to send the data from ActiveCampaign to Pipedrive? So here I have used an integration and automation software called as Pabbly Connect that integrates ActiveCampaign to Pipedrive. Now the best part of using this process is there is no need for coding skills or technical background. It can be done easily. Furthermore, you should also know this, here we are sending the data from ActiveCampaign to Pipedrive. But with Pabbly Connect, you can also send the data from ActiveCampaign to other CRM tools like HubSpot, Zoho CRM, Salesforce, etc. The process is almost the same. Okay, so to begin the process, let me just type pabbly.com in the browser. Pabbly.com, Pabbly.com, press enter. So this is the website of Pabbly.com, hover on products, and here you will find connect. Just click on connect. Okay, so this is the landing page of Pabbly Connect. So as you can see, I have already built an account in Pabbly Connect. You can also create your own free account just by signing up for free. It will just take 2 minutes. So let me just click on sign in. Okay, so this is the dashboard of Pabbly Connect. Let me just scroll down. Here you will find connect. Just click on access now. Okay, so at the top right corner, you will find a button, create workflow. Click this. A dialog box appears in front of you. It is asking you to give a name to this workflow. I'm going to give it as ActiveCampaign to Pipedrive. ActiveCampaign to Pipedrive. And let me just click on create. Of course, you can give any name according to your choice. It's totally up to you. So when you click on create, you will find two windows, the trigger window as well as the action window. So what's the deal with these two windows, the trigger window as well as the action window? So basically, when we talk about automation in Pabbly Connect, it works on the concept of triggers and action. Trigger essentially means the if statement. It asks a question. If this happens, then what should be done? For example, if a contact is created in ActiveCampaign, then what action should be taken? Now, in this case, the action is we are creating a person automatically in Pipedrive. So basically, using these two workflows, these two windows, we are going to create a workflow to integrate ActiveCampaign and Pipedrive. Now, after I have built the workflow, I will make sure the link of this workflow is available in the description box. Okay, so let's begin. We have the trigger window and we are going to select the app as ActiveCampaign because we want to send the contact related information from ActiveCampaign to Pabbly Connect. Now we have the trigger window as the trigger event as contact added. Now we do have 2-3 trigger events, but in case if you want more trigger events, approach the help section, click here. And when you click on the help section, you will be directed to Pabbly forums. And here you can make a request that you want so and so trigger events. Okay, so trigger event is contact added. All you have to do at this point is just click on connect. Go with the new connection. Okay, so we have to figure out the API key as well as the URL. So to get the API key as well as the URL of ActiveCampaign, let's have a visit to ActiveCampaign. So this is my ActiveCampaign account. So first of all, let me just click on settings. At the left bottom, you will find settings. Click this. Okay, so this is the settings page. Here you will find the option called as developers. Click this. So this is the URL and this is the API key. Let me just copy this. So this is the URL. Do not include the HTTP part. I repeat this again. Do not include the HTTP part. Copy this and simply paste it here. So we have entered the URL. Now we want the API key. So this is how you get the API key. You simply just copy this and you paste it here. Okay, so we have entered the API key, we have mentioned the URL, we are set to just click on save. So when you click on save, you will find two fields, the list as well as the webhook name. So what's the deal with list as well as the webhook name? So what we're going to do here is, let me just show you all the list in ActiveCampaign. So these are the list I have. Okay, let it load. Okay, so we have 6 lists. So these are all the lists we have. Okay, now I want to work with a particular list. So as you can see, all the list that is present here, okay, is being reflected here. Okay, I hope it is clear. This is because ActiveCampaign is now integrated with Pabbly Connect. All the list that is present here is now present here. Now I'm interested in creating a new list. So I'm just going to create a list. Okay, and the name of the list is, let's say, data Pipedrive, or just simply Pipedrive data. Okay, this is because we are actually sending the data to Pipedrive, that is why. Of course, you can give any name, it's totally up to you. Now in the list URL, I'm just going to basically enter a URL. That's totally up to me. So I'm just going to enter a random URL. In my case, I just want to enter a URL of one of my website. Make sure that you enter your own website name. In my case, this is my website name. So this is the list URL. Okay, and let me just add a list description. So I welcome you all. Okay, just a random description name. So I welcome you all. And let me just click on add. Okay, so a new list has been added. Okay, so as you can see, the name of the list is Pipedrive data. So the idea is that we are going to add the contact in this particular list, Pipedrive data. So let me just go to Pabbly Connect and let me just refresh this. So when I click on refresh, I can expect to find this newly created list in the dropdown, Pipedrive data. Excellent. Okay, so now we have to enter a webhook name. Now that's totally up to you. I'm going to give a random name. Again, I'm just going to give a random name, something related to Pipedrive, because we are actually sending the data to Pipedrive webhook. Okay, of course, it's totally up to you. You can give any name according to your choice. Okay, so at this point, to integrate to this particular list, we just have to click on save and send test request. Let me do that. Okay, so as you can see, this is basically the response. Okay, so this is basically the response. Excellent. Now what? Now we are basically going to create a contact. And to create a contact, I'm planning to create a new contact form. Okay, so I hope every process will be clear to you. So let me just click on site. Okay, and in the site you will find forms. And I'm going to create a new form. The name of the form is Data Entry 101. Data Entry 101. Okay, so this is the form name, and the action is basically subscribe to a list, and the option we are going to make the option as Pipedrive data. This is the list that we have selected, Pipedrive data. This is the action, basically subscribe to a list, and the option is Pipedrive data. Let me just click on create list. So we have created a new form. Okay, so the name of the form is Data Entry 101, and we have 2 fields only, full name as well as the email. So we are going to add some more fields. So let me just remove the full name. Okay, and we are just going to work with the first name. Okay, so this is a new field. Then we have the last name, and underneath the email we will have the phone number. Okay, let me just add the phone number. Okay, so I think we are safe. Let me just toggle this upwards. Okay, so we have 4 fields: first name, last name, phone, as well as the email. Excellent. So let me just click on previous. Okay, so let's have a look. Do we have the field? Okay, yeah, this is the one, Data Entry 101. So what I'm going to do here is we are going to make some entries in this particular form. So let me just click on preview. Okay, so these are the details of the person. So a person called as 𝗪𝗆𝗆 has filled the form. So the first name is Aaron, the last name is Manuel, this is the phone number, and this is basically his email address. So 𝗪𝗆𝗆 is just going to click on submit. Okay, so the submission has been made by a person called as 𝗪𝗆𝗆. Now technically 𝗪𝗆𝗆 should be added as a contact in ActiveCampaign. So the issue here is, basically the problem here is ActiveCampaign actually sends a confirmation email to 𝗪𝗆𝗆. So when he confirms that he can be added as a contact in a particular list in my ActiveCampaign account, then only he can actually be added as a contact in that particular list. So let me just straight away take you to that particular email address which has been added, and ActiveCampaign has sent the confirmation email. So this is the confirmation email, and 𝗪𝗯𝗯𝗪𝗆 has basically confirmed his subscription. Excellent. So let's have a look. Do we have a contact called as 𝗪𝗯𝗯𝗪𝗆? So let me just go to contacts. Yes, we do have a contact called as 𝗪𝗯𝗯𝗪𝗆. Okay, this is the full name, this is the email, and this is basically the phone number. So the contact has been added from a form in ActiveCampaign. Excellent. So what's next? So basically, we have already integrated ActiveCampaign to Pabbly Connect, and the trigger event was contact added. Now the trigger event is rigged because the contact has been added. So let's have a look whether Pabbly Connect has captured this detail or not. Yes, we do have the detail. So we have the contact email as 𝗪𝗯𝗯𝗪𝗆1991@gmail.com. So this is the first name, this is the last name, this is the contact phone number, and also the IP address. Okay, so we have all the details sufficient enough to create a person in Pipedrive. Now to create a person in Pipedrive, all you have to do is just go to the action window and you select the choose app as Pipedrive. Pipedrive it is. Now in the action event, how about we make it as create person and simply just click on connect. Okay, so we are going with the new connection. Okay, now in the new connection, you have to fill in the API token. So to get the API token, let's have a visit to Pipedrive. So this is my Pipedrive account. So let me just go to personal preferences. Okay, and in the personal preferences, just click on API. So this is the API token. I'm just going to copy this and I'm going to paste it here. So we are ready. Let me just click on save. So when you click on save, you will have a set of fields. The purpose of these fields is very simple. We are going to create a new person in Pipedrive from the data that we have received from ActiveCampaign via Pabbly Connect. So we have the first field, that is the name, and this is how you map the name. You click here and from the first accordion, you map the name. So this is the first name, that is Aaron. Now remember this is the data that we have received from ActiveCampaign, okay, 𝗪𝗯𝗯𝗪𝗆. So we are just going to click here and enter a space. And let me just add the full name, the last name. Okay, so we have the full name. The owner is basically 𝗪𝗆. This is because this is the account of 𝗪𝗆 Rai. So that is why it is being reflected here. Okay. Then we have the organization as Tesla. So at present, there is only one organization, I think. So let me just straight away add one more organization and let me just show you how it's done. So let me just go to organization. Okay. So as you can see, there is only one organization, but if we add one more organization, so let's say Apple. Okay. So this is another organization and let me just click on save. Okay. So a new organization has been added called as Apple. So when I refresh this, I can expect to find, yes, Apple it is. So we have added Apple. Okay. And now let's map the email. So this is the email and we have mapped it. Then in case if we want, we can also add the phone number. So this is the phone number and we have mapped it. So the label, he is basically a hot lead and the visibility to the entire group. So at this point, we have filled sufficient detail to create a person in Pipedrive. So let me just click on save and send test request. So as you can see, the response is a positive one. Okay, so what we're going to do here is next, let me just have a look in Pipedrive. Do we have a person called as Aaron? Yes, this is a newly created person and this is the organization, and basically we will have the email somewhere here, but unfortunately it is not showing that. Let me just remove that. Okay, so just imagine it's present here. Let me just toggle this. Yes, we have the rest of the details here. Okay, excellent. So the presence of this particular person in Pipedrive shows that we have a successful integration between ActiveCampaign and Pipedrive. Now before you leave, let me just explain you the whole mechanism in a nutshell. So let me just minimize this action window and let me just minimize the trigger window. Okay, so basically this is the whole process in a nutshell. First you integrated ActiveCampaign to Pabbly Connect, and then you integrated Pabbly Connect to Pipedrive. So now there's a perfect flow of data between ActiveCampaign and Pipedrive. So not just these two softwares, you can integrate multiple applications and automate your business with Pabbly Connect. Now if you have any queries, please contact us at admin@pabbly.com. If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thanks so much for watching.